Guilt and fear can hold us back, preventing us from living a life filled with joy and purpose. But what if you could release these emotions and step into a more peaceful, empowered state of mind? Through guided spiritual awakening, you can instantly let go of the negative feelings that have been weighing you down and open yourself to a life of clarity and inner peace. Let's explore how you can begin this powerful process and experience the shift you deserve. Guilt and fear are two emotions that often arise from our past experiences and beliefs. And whether it's guilt over something you did or didn't do, or fear of the unknown, these feelings can become overwhelming. They create a cycle where we continually relive old mistakes or anticipate worst-case scenarios. It's essential to understand that while these emotions feel real, they are not the truth of who you are. Guilt stems from the belief that we've done something wrong or hurt someone in some way. Often it's tied to self-judgment, where we hold ourselves to impossible standards. It's crucial to recall that mistakes are part of being human and everyone makes them. Guilt, if left unchecked, can lead to feelings of unworthiness and self-doubt. Fear, on the other hand, is often rooted in uncertainty. It might be fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success. These fears keep us stuck, afraid to take risks or move forward. They create barriers between us and our potential. But here's the truth. Fear is often an illusion. Most of the things we fear never actually come to pass. Releasing guilt starts with self-forgiveness. We have to allow ourselves to be imperfect, to make mistakes, and to grow from them. Holding on to guilt only serves to hold us back from the present moment, keeping us tied to the past. By forgiving ourselves, we release that heavy burden and open ourselves to healing. Overcoming fear begins with confronting it. Instead of avoiding what makes us afraid, we need to face it head on. The more we run from fear, the stronger it becomes. But when we take a deep breath and face it, we often find that it's not as scary as we imagined. Taking small steps toward what frightens us can gradually dissolve the fear. Meditation and mindfulness practices are powerful tools for releasing both guilt and fear. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can let go of the negative emotions that tie us to the past or future. These practices teach us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting swept up in them, allowing us to create a space for healing. Visualization can also be a powerful method for letting go of guilt and fear. By imagining yourself in a peaceful, calm state, free from these heavy emotions, you can begin to feel that peace in your everyday life. It's about creating a mental shift that allows you to move past the emotional blocks. Affirmations are another way to release these negative feelings. By repeating positive statements, you can rewire your mind to focus on self-compassion and empowerment. For example, saying, "I am worthy of love and forgiveness," or "I release all fear and step into my true power," can help you shift your mindset. Releasing guilt and fear also requires a change in perspective. Instead of seeing mistakes or challenges as failures, view them as opportunities for growth. Each obstacle is a lesson in disguise, and when we accept these lessons, we can move forward with confidence and wisdom. It's important to recognize that guilt and fear are part of the human experience. You're not alone in feeling these emotions, but you do have the power to rise above them. By acknowledging them, understanding their roots, and using spiritual tools to release them, you can free yourself from their hold. Self-compassion is key to this process. Instead of beating yourself up for past mistakes or fearing the future, offer yourself kindness and understanding. Treat yourself as you would a dear friend, someone deserving of love and forgiveness. And this shift in how you relate to yourself will make a world of difference. Spiritual awakening is a process of deep self-awareness and connection with the divine or the higher self. It's through this awakening that we can let go of the ego-driven emotions like guilt and fear and step into a state of peace and understanding. Awakening is about recognizing that you are not your past mistakes, nor are you defined by your fears. You are something much greater. During a spiritual awakening, we realize that guilt and fear are illusions that keep us from experiencing our full potential. This realization opens the door to self-love and acceptance, allowing us to let go of these limiting emotions. It's a journey of stepping into your true self and releasing anything that no longer serves you. Through this process, you'll find that as you awaken spiritually, the heavy emotions start to dissolve. You begin to see yourself as worthy and capable, and fear loses its grip on you. This transformation leads to a lighter, more joyful way of living, where you are free to create the life you desire. Forgiveness is a vital part of overcoming guilt. It's not about excusing harmful actions, but about releasing yourself from the emotional burden they create. When you forgive, you're not saying that what happened was okay. You're simply choosing not to let it control your present or future. Forgiveness is about freedom, freedom from guilt, shame, and self-criticism. The first step to forgiveness is acknowledging your feelings. You can't release guilt without first admitting that it's there. Once you recognize it, you can start the process of letting it go. Self-forgiveness allows you to move forward without carrying the weight of past mistakes. Forgiving yourself is an act of self-love. By offering yourself understanding and compassion, you create a space for healing. As you forgive yourself, you'll notice that guilt starts to fade, and you can begin to accept a more peaceful, empowered version of yourself. Fear often feels like a powerful force, but when we truly look at it, we realize it's usually based on thoughts and beliefs that are not rooted in reality. Fear is a mental construct, often about things that haven't happened or may never happen. To overcome fear, we need to shift our perspective and challenge these limiting thoughts. One way to let go of fear is to practice grounding techniques like deep breathing or meditation. These techniques help bring you back to the present moment, where fear has less power. When you're fully in the present, you can see things more clearly and realize that most fears are exaggerated by the mind. Facing your fears, even in small ways, is essential to overcoming them. When you confront what scares you, you start to diminish its hold on you. Every time you take a step toward what you fear, it loses its intensity, and you gain strength and confidence. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for releasing guilt and fear. By being fully present in the moment, you can observe your thoughts without judgment. This allows you to see that guilt and fear are just thoughts, ones that can be let go of. Mindfulness teaches you to be aware of these emotions without letting them control you. In meditation, you create a space for healing. You can use this time to focus on releasing negative emotions and replacing them with positive energy. Whether through deep breathing, visualization, or focusing on affirmations, meditation provides a path to peace and calm. Regular meditation practice helps train the mind to stay centered even in challenging times. It's a way of reminding yourself that guilt and fear are temporary emotions that don't define you. Through meditation, you cultivate a sense of inner peace that stays with you throughout the day. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your mind to focus on empowerment and healing. When you repeat affirmations, you're telling your mind what you want to believe, rather than letting guilt or fear dictate your thoughts. This shift in focus can have a profound effect on your emotions. By using affirmations like, "I release all guilt and step into my power," or "I trust in my ability to overcome fear," you're planting seeds of positivity in your mind. Over time, these affirmations replace negative beliefs, helping you feel more confident and at peace. Incorporating affirmations into your daily routine is a simple but powerful way to overcome guilt and fear. You can say them during meditation, write them down, or repeat them throughout the day. The more you affirm your worth and strength, the more you begin to embody it. Spiritual awakening doesn't happen overnight, but there are simple steps you can take to start the process. Begin by creating space in your life for stillness and reflection. Whether through meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, these quiet moments help you connect with your higher self. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions, especially when feelings of guilt or fear arise. Instead of reacting to them, take a moment to observe them. Ask yourself if these feelings are serving you or holding you back. This awareness is the first step toward releasing them. Another important step is self-compassion. As you go through this awakening process, be kind to yourself and let go of the need for perfection and accept the journey. Spiritual awakening is about progress, not perfection. Once you've started the process of overcoming guilt and fear, the key is to keep moving forward. It's easy to fall back into old habits, but by staying mindful and practicing the tools you've learned, you can create lasting change. The more you commit to this path, the lighter and more peaceful you'll feel. Consistency is crucial. Whether it's daily meditation, repeating affirmations, or practicing self-forgiveness, these habits build upon each other. Over time, you'll notice that guilt and fear have less power over you, and you're able to move through life with more confidence and ease. Change doesn't happen all at once. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the small victories along the way. Each step you take brings you closer to a life free from guilt and fear, where you can fully accept your potential. Overcoming guilt and fear instantly may seem impossible, but with the right spiritual tools, it becomes entirely achievable. By using practices like mindfulness, meditation, affirmations, and self-compassion, you can free yourself from the emotional burdens that have been holding you back. The journey to spiritual awakening allows you to step into a life of peace, empowerment, and joy. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe for more content focused on personal growth and healing.